first thing I decided to do was look into other music videos and research them and look at their typical conventions. Firstly, the genre I picked to do was dance and pop because it seemed to be popular with my focus group and popular with my friends, and their songs are also in the chart right now. The artists I looked at were Loreen, Cheryl Cole, Rihanna and Taylor Swift because they're quite unique with their songs. Their songs are in the chart at the moment and they are quite popular. I'm going to talk about the general plots in the music videos, and I'm going to tell you why I chose those artists as I go through them, and I'll tell you at the end what I chose to do in my music video. And I do use typical conventions because I use very similar things to the artists that I chose to look at. So firstly, here is Cheryl Cole's song Under the Sun. This is one I chose to look at because it was in the charts at the moment, and I also like the song and my focus groups like the song. And the plot in this is really that she just walks around a street, and it's set in not a modern time, and she's very flirty with all the guys in it, and she talks about how they'll tell her anything just to be with her because she's seen as a sex object and seen as someone you'd want to be with, and that's what I want my girls to be like in my music video. I also think that I would like my girls to have a similar clothing, like I want them to look quite sexual as well, because I think in media today that's what girls are seen as and what they wear. Secondly, this is Taylor Swift's song You Belong to Me, or With Me, and I chose her because she's quite unique and she does have songs out today in the charts. Also, I really use her idea of clothing in this song and her plot, because in the plot she's basically a nerd or a geek, and she basically likes this guy, but he doesn't see her as a pretty person, and so she basically has a makeover in the video. And she starts off, as you can see here, and towards the end she has a makeover, changes her clothes and her makeup, takes her glasses off, and she ends up looking like this, which is what I try to do with my music video. As you can see here, they start off looking really geeky and in plain looking clothes, and then towards the end they have a makeover and end up looking like this and this. Thirdly, I chose Rihanna because she's always in the charts and always has songs out, and in this plot she basically it's all about a guy again and how she says he betrays her and could have had her, and I like how she is displayed in it because again she is displayed as a sex symbol, and she is hardly wearing any clothes in most of it, and she shows a lot of flesh. And I've kind of tried to do that with my video because there is a scene where the camera goes up the girl's body and shows their outfit, and I think that is what I've tried to do. I've tried to make it similar. And here's my questionnaire. I learnt a lot from my questionnaire. For example, their favourite music was dance and pop, so I decided to do a dance and pop. They liked comedy and romance, so I really wanted to make my video quite funny because I think if it's funny people will definitely like it. They prefer female singers, so I'm going to have female singers. And the lip syncing question, it was quite hard because they do like lip syncing, but just not in a dance video, because I think in dance videos you don't see lip syncing, it's usually just a story of some sort. They also said they like males and females in the video, so I'm going to try somehow fit them both into the story. And I definitely want dancing in the story, and it will be in colour. And I really want to change the girl's costume, so I think I'm basically going to copy. I'm basically taking Taylor Swift's idea. So my mise-en-scene. The mise-en-scene is important because it basically tells you the story, lets you know what's going on. And my mise-en-scene, at first the girls are just in a bedroom of some sort, because you just see curtains and you see furniture and mirror, and they're just getting ready to go out. and I basically just used a friend's bedroom to film this in because I wanted it to be real, like really real, as if they were just getting ready to go out, as in it was just any normal day. Secondly, I happen to be very lucky with my other mise-en-scene choice because I have a friend who has quite a big house and has a boxing ring in his house, which I asked him straight away if I could use, and he agreed. So when the girls firstly come in, you just see a normal house scene, because I wanted it to be just like they were going to a normal house party. So there's average things in the house, like one thing, there was a Hoover in one of the scenes, and I was actually asked if I wanted it moving out of the way, and I said no, just leave it there so it looks like an actual house party. It looks normal. There is the boxing ring, which I really liked because it shows you that there is a fight going on. It actually like symbolises the fight between the two girls. Also, next to the boxing ring, I put a small table there with 2 chairs, and there was just railings around it, so it kind of looked like a little bar area in which they could go and do shots. And that really showed you like the relationship that they have, and how like she takes him away from the other girl and how they're fighting. And then I also used his stairway, so it would look, because in the song Euphoria there's a lot of lyrics saying up and we're reaching for divinity, so I wanted it to be like they were going up somewhere else, which they were, because they were going up to get changed. And then on the left where one girl got changed was just simply a bedroom, so you can see a computer chair and some little bunk bed steps, and the other room was just a typical bathroom, which I really wanted because I really wanted it to have a house party feel to it. The props I used were definitely intertextuality within the media, because I used phones in it. I also used posters because they were on the wall, boxing posters. I wanted them to use their bags and pick their bags up and take them upstairs so it actually looked like they were getting changed. At the beginning she used a hairspray so it looked like they were actually getting ready, and the shots and the bottles I used, the alcohol bottles I used, were definitely to make it seem like a house party and to definitely all group together. The costumes I used I thought were really important because at the beginning they're both just in their glasses and in casual clothes, and I actually said to the girls, just come in something casual that you feel comfortable in, because I think if they feel comfortable their acting will be more comfortable and they'll feel fine. And then the guys in the scenes, they all just wore casual clothes. I told them to come casual, but the guy at the end that actually gets the girls, I asked him if he could wear a shirt so he could look different to them. And also Gaz, who tries to get the girls in it, I asked him if he would also look a bit smart but at the same time a bit off, like a person you wouldn't want to be with. And the girls also changed into dresses, and I just said to the girls, wear basically a dress that you feel comfortable in and a dress that looks really different to your casual clothes. And so she wears a black dress which shows her legs and her chest, and the other girl instead, it doesn't really show off her body, she just flaunts her hair more and puts her hair down and wears a nice kind of casual dress with leggings. And basically that is my slideshow. So basically the plot to my story was that the girls would start off as geeks, and then they go into a house party where they both fancy this guy. They've both been texting him, he texts to see them, and when they see the guy he's really happy and he plays between both girls. Both girls eventually see each other flirting with him, and there's a little fight between them, and then they both decide, well, I know what I'll do, I'll go get changed and he'll like me more. So they both go up to the stairs and they get changed, and then once they're changed they both come out, see each other changed, and they think, what are we doing, this is silly, and they laugh and become friends again. And then they ignore Gaz and just become friends again, but near the end another guy starts dancing with them and they become interested in him, but he leaves, and then the ending is them trying to catch him. And that's basically my answer to the first question.